Hello there, Leos. So, for the next 2 weeks, so this is like the last 2 weeks of the month, I feel that your emotional state is going to be looking quite good, okay? And basically, the emotional state is I don't see you dealing with a lot of worries. I do feel new jobs coming through, which will make you very, very happy. If you have been dealing with financial fluctuations, I feel like you have either a performance review where someone, looks over your past progress and your past performance, and they're either deciding, to give you an income boost, like a little bit of a pay increase, or they're giving you just very positive verbal, affirmation that you're on the right track. So I feel like that's really going to boost your self-esteem. That I feel is coming through either this month from now until the October timeframe, and I feel like it's going to be very good, okay, very positive. And then for those of you looking for full-time work or looking for a job, I do feel the same energy where they're mentioning like, new employers calling your previous employer. So from now until that October time frame, and you're getting positive reception, like you're getting a glowing review. So I feel that it looks very good. And if you are in the creative industry, such as in the performing arts, or such as doing something where you're giving you're bringing something out into the world. I feel like if you're worried right now, you're gonna get very positive review from now into that October time frame, because I hear like glowing positive review. So I reviews. So that's performance review, appraisal, getting accolades and getting positive reception overall from your audience, or even from like critics, or even from employers who are appraising you. Okay. Financially, though, I feel like for some of you, things can definitely be worked at and can be improved and can get better. So, first of all, in the monthly reading, I mentioned a lot of career paths that some of you can take, okay? And I feel like some of you, you might have like a home-based or a family-based type of business that was passed down to you. And I feel like on the one hand, you are a very, very loyal like sign, and family ties, family creations, family values do mean a lot to you. And some of you, for example, you might have inherited, like family business. Parents might have left something behind, and you or your siblings are trying to build it and bring it back to its heyday. And I feel as if it's kind of like a double-edged sword. Like it's a business model that needs to be innovated. So it needs to be changed. It needs to be revamped. And I feel that hanging on to the status quo is not going to be efficient anymore. It's not going to be productive, and you might lose out on a lot of money. So they're saying that while the business model itself, I feel like it's dwindling, like client base is dwindling, so you're not making enough as much money as you used to, as back in the days when your parents or your family ran the business. So I feel like possibly finding ways where you can reinvent the business, innovate, and at least appeal to a different demographics, mainly because times are changing, people grow up, and I feel like you're dealing with a different demographic. So rather than dealing with, so for example, if it's a restaurant and you're catering more to like the older population, I feel like it might be time for you to innovate and cater more to the young crowds that might be entering the area, or catering more to, for example, if it's a high class restaurant and you're finding that client base dwindling, you might want to open it out for more happy hour, for more, like blue collar laborers, for example. So I feel like some major reinvention of a family business is necessary. Hiring advertisers, hiring people that can really help you innovate your business, I feel it's going to be crucial. And I feel that if there is a financial drain, you might need to take a different direction when it comes to the future of this business. Okay. And I do see it's like if you are involved in it with siblings or like extended family members or relatives, it's difficult because there are too many cooks in the kitchen, like too many people with different ideas. some people, they still have sentimental values and they want to take a business, they want to keep the status quo. And I feel that you're not in a position where you can override their decisions. So I feel like there are internal family squabbles coming in as it relates to money, as it relates to business. Others of you who are not dealing with this business aspect, I feel like there are family members coming in telling you should do this, you should do that, giving you inputs that I feel is leaving you very like confused. Like, what do I do? How do I please everyone? How do I navigate this energy? How do I, it's like they're giving you too many inputs and you don't really want to upset anybody by taking or not taking a specific course of action. So I do see a lot of pressure on you financially, but I don't feel like it's, symptomatic of an ongoing, chronic issue. And I don't feel like it's very serious though. Okay. I don't feel that it's very serious. I also feel on the work front, it seems like something is not fair. It's like you have your workload, right? And then your coworkers have their own workload. And it's like you're knocking your projects down, you're efficient, you're being very productive with your time. And it feels to me like some of you are just in the process of finishing up and you're just like, yay, I'm ahead of time. I'm going to be done before everybody. And then somebody comes in and drop like another project on your desk. And you're just looking around like, well, what about everybody else? That's not fair. Why aren't they getting the projects? And I just want you to, remain calm in this situation if you feel that way, or at least, have a rational discussion with whoever that is. And you can just tell them, oh, the other people are, you just explain it in a calm, rational manner. Because I feel like if this is an ongoing problem, you want to address it. Don't be passive about it, but at the same time, don't be aggressive about it. So, approach it in a manner where it's like, hey, what's that? And why is everybody getting the workload too, or is it just me? And then I feel like that person that dropped it on your desk, and they're going to feel a little bit awkward. And I feel like it's going to prevent them from doing it in the future to you. Okay. So addressing it in a very like, I want to say assertive, but not aggressive way. It's going to be in your best favor. Okay. On the relationship front, I do feel some of you have a very, very good relationship partner. I have a water sign that is here. The water signs are Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And this is somebody that is very devoted, very faithful, very truthful. And I feel like some of you are heavily, it's almost like you're living for this person. You have somebody on your field rooting for you, batting for you, and I feel like you have a lot of emotional support. So the relationship sector seems very, very smooth, seems like, it's not going to be chaotic at all. Some of you have children, they're starting to work, so they might be, teenagers, they might be like verging on young adulthood. And I feel like if you are dealing with financial issues, children are coming into the picture to be a financial assistance to you. And I feel like this is going to be a major, major surprise for you because it feels like, they see that you're struggling, even though they might not verbalize it, but I feel like they're bringing in physical, tangible, kind of like a helping hand. And I feel like that's going to make you feel really good and feel very proud of the work that you have, of the way that you have raised the kids and taught them. Okay. So I feel like things coming back to their maker is what I'm hearing. So that means financial assistance or people that, especially, if you are the maker, meaning that they are your own children, I feel like they're going to come in and they're going to give you a lot of physical and financial support. They're also mentioning some friends coming in with income generating opportunities. They're saying keep your day job. If this is a side gig, keep it a side gig. Don't quit your day job in order to take this side gig, or at least you need to think twice because I feel like you have trouble saying no to your friends. So if they're coming in with an idea, make sure everything is planned out well, okay? And they're just saying keep your day job. And if for those of you who are not, currently like full-time employed and you have new opportunity coming in from friends, it's going to be very short term. So that means just plan for the future. Don't, put all your eggs in one basket with these opportunities. Okay. The last thing that I want to end this with is, I feel like for some of you, the living arrangement, it feels a little bit restrictive. It feels a little bit restrictive. So that means you might need to start saving up. And I feel, I feel like the 2018 time frame, there's going to be some massive major housing moves for you. More people coming into the house, possibly if you are expecting new children. I feel like there might be an addition to the household or more people coming in, and you're going to have to really think about saving up in order to, for a down payment on a home, a down payment on a condo, or even, change your current location, because some of you might be foreseeing this, okay? They're saying like towards the very beginning of 2018, I feel like a major, major move is going to happen for you in the housing front. So bear with the the housing situation for now if you are financially strapped. If you are eyeing like a bigger venue, a bigger home, a bigger, apartment or a bigger living arrangement, I feel like it's going to be very good for you to start saving up for the next 4 months in order to land something that is exactly a big fit for like a very good fit for you on the housing front, okay? Start saving up. This is not a month for you to splurge, and I feel like from now until the next 4 months, that is going to take us into December and the January timeframe. It's very crucial for you to save up as much as you can, and especially I feel like there is going to be a major move, housing move, happening for you December and the January timeframe, okay? So Leos, I wish you all the best, and once again, happy birthday. I hope this finds you well, and I hope the messages are helpful for you guys, okay? Have a very, very good celebration with your family and loved ones, and try to stay safe. We are in the Mercury retrograde time frame, so I do want you to be very careful when it comes to driving and doing things on the up and up and by the book, okay? It's a really important time to do things in a methodical manner and not cut corners, okay? So take care of yourself. I'll be back for the next month's reading, okay? Bye bye.